Good morning, children. How are you all? Fine. Good. My name is Gayatri, English teacher of Dr. Besant School. Today we are going to have a fourth standard English subject. Are you all ready with your books, children? Yes? Very good. As I told you, be ready with your studio book because we are going to have the lesson, right? Already we started the lesson. So let us continue. So, children, before we start the lesson, tell me what is the name of the lesson, children? What is the name of the lesson? It is lesson number 2, right? What is the name of the lesson? Tricky business. Tricky business. And the subtitle in this is Tom Sawyer. Tom Sawyer, the smart whitewasher. Tom Sawyer, the smart whitewasher. It is the subheading in this lesson, right? So it is the story about a mischievous boy who always do some mischievous and mischief and get punishment from the parents, from Aunt Polly. Yes or no, children? So let us see the story, what is happening. Okay. So I want you all to open page number 25. Already we started the lesson, right? So even we did one page also. So 24 page also we completed. So now I want everyone to open page number 25, children. So in this paragraph, what we did, tell me, children, what is the name of the boy? Mischievous boy? Yes, Tom. What is the name of that mischievous boy? Tom. And his aunt name is Polly, Aunt Polly. Okay. So now I want everyone to open page number 25. First we'll read these two pages. Then we'll start doing the explanation part, children. Okay. So today we are going to complete page number 25 and 26. Okay. Today we are going to complete page number 25 and 26. Balance lesson tomorrow we can complete. Now I want everyone to put finger on the line where I am reading and I want you all to repeat back to me, children. Parent who is sitting beside the child, please check whether they are reading or not. Okay. So look, put your finger on the lines, children. Start reading. After I read, you should also read. Okay. You ate jam. I have told you 40 times to leave the jam alone. Tom looked guilty and then he suddenly screamed out, Aunt Polly, look behind you. Aunt Polly whirled round and before she knew it, off fled Tom in a jiffy. He jumped up the high board fence and disappeared over it. His aunt stood still, taken aback by Tom's cheekiness. She then broke into a gentle laughter, wondering how she could fall for such a silly trick. In the evening, Aunt Polly suspected that the boy had skipped school. As Tom was having his supper, she decided to question him. Tom, it was a very warm day. Was it not it? Yes, Aunt Polly, Tom replied. Did you not want to go for a swim? Tom asked Aunt Polly as she inspected Tom's face closely. Tom replied rather casually, "No, Aunt Polly." Aunt Polly reached out and felt Tom's shirt and said, "But your shirt is a little wet." Tom was quick to cover up his guilt. Some of us pumped water on our heads as it was extremely warm. Sydney, Tom's younger brother, suddenly blurted out, "Aunt Polly, I saw Tom swimming." Tom knew that he was in a big trouble and scooted outside as fast as he could, shouting, "Siddy, I'll get you for that." Aunt Polly was very angry with Tom for skipping school. She decided to punish him. It was another beautiful day in St. Petersburg, Missouri. But Tom Sawyer certainly was not going to enjoy it. He had a long fence to whitewash. That was Aunt Polly's punishment for skipping school. Tom sadly thought of all the fun that he had planned. He thought to himself, "Soon all the boys will come and make fun of me when they see me painting the fence." It was not too long before Tom began to get bored. His mind started wandering, and before he knew it, he had hatched a plan. He took out all the stuff that he had in his pockets. There were toys, marbles, and other useless things. He placed them on the ground next to him, and putting on his happiest face, he started to paint the fence. Tom saw his buddy, Ben Rogers, coming down the lane. Tom ignored him and continued to paint the fence. Ben was enjoying his holiday and spotted Tom painting the fence. "Hello, Tom," he said gleefully. "Looks like you have to work on a bright Saturday morning." "Poor you," Tom explained. "Why?" "It is you, Ben. I did not see you coming," Ben announced with a smirk. Okay, children, by this time I think most of you understood what exactly happened there. But still, I'll read the same 2 pages once again. You just put your hands on the lines where I am reading and try to understand. Next, I'll explain you. If you have any doubts, you can clear them when I start explaining. Okay, children, so listen carefully. Put your fingers on the lines. Please, parents, check whether they are putting the fingers on the lines or not. And listen to me carefully. "You ate jam," I have told you 40 times to leave the jam alone. Tom looked guilty and then he suddenly screamed out, Aunt Polly, look behind you. Aunt Polly whirled round and before she knew it, off fled Tom in a ziffy. He jumped up the high board fence and disappeared over it. His aunt stood still, taken aback by Tom's shakiness. She then broke into a gentle laughter, wondering how she could fall for such a silly trick. In the evening, Aunt Polly suspected that the boy had skipped school. As Tom was having his supper, she decided to question him. Tom, it was a very warm day, was it not it? Yes, Aunt Polly, Tom replied. Did you know? Did you not you want to go for a swim? Tom asked Aunt Polly as she inspected Tom's face closely. Tom replied rather casually, No, Aunt Polly. Aunt Polly reached out and felt Tom's shirt and said, But your shirt is a little wet. Tom was quick to cover up his guilt. Some of us pumped water on our heads as it was extremely warm. Sydney, Tom's younger brother, suddenly blurted out, Aunt Polly, I saw Tom swimming. Tom knew that he was in big trouble and scooted outside as fast as he could, shouting, Siddy, I'll get you for that. Aunt Polly was very angry with Tom for skipping school. She decided to punish him. It was another beautiful day in St. Petersburg, Missouri, but Tom Sawyer certainly was not going to enjoy it. He had a long fence to whitewash. That was Aunt Polly's punishment for skipping school. Tom sadly thought of all the fun that he had planned. He thought to himself, soon all the boys will come and make fun of me when they see me painting the fence. It was not too long before Tom began to get bored. His mind started wandering, and before he knew, he had hatched a plan. He took all the stuff that he had in his pockets. There were toys, marbles, and other useless things. He placed on the ground right next to him and putting on his happiest face. He started to paint the fence. Tom saw his buddy, Ben Rogers, coming down the lane. Tom ignored him and continued to paint the fence. Ben was enjoying his holiday and spotted Tom painting the fence. Hello, Tom, said gleefully. Looks like you have to work on a bright Saturday morning. Poor you. Tom explained. Why? It is you, Ben. I didn't see you coming, Ben announced with a smirk. I think most of you understand now, children, but still I'll explain you. Now listen to me carefully. You ate jam. I have told you 40 times to leave the jam alone. What was the boy doing in the last class? We learned that he was doing some mischief in the room. So Aunt Polly asked Tom, what were you doing, Tom? See your hands and mouth. But what the boy was telling, Tom was telling, I didn't do anything. He just lied, Aunt Polly. But actually what he was doing, his mouth was completely red, pink, gummy. So he was eating jam. He was continuously eating jam is also not at all good, right? So he was eating jam. So Aunt Polly started shouting, 100 times I told you not to touch the jam. But still you are continuously eating the jam. Tom looked guilty. Guilty means, see, when we do something bad work, if someone will come to know about that, how do we feel, children? So, now what they'll feel about me, what they'll think about me, we generally feel like that. So, that is called guilty. That is called guilty. So, Tom was feeling in the same way. He just lied his Aunt Polly that he didn't do anything. He was simply sitting. He was not doing any mischief. But actually, he was eating jam there. So, he was caught. So, he started feeling guilty. And then he suddenly screamed out. Screamed means shouted. Means he wanted to escape from Aunt Polly now because he did some mistake. So maybe Aunt Polly may beat him or scold him. He wanted to escape from that. For that what he did? He shouted, Aunt Polly, look behind you. If someone shouts, hey, look behind you, what we'll do? We'll simply turn back and see, right? In the same way, for that only he shouted, hey, Aunt Polly, look behind you. Aunt Polly whirled around. Whirled means turned back. Whirled around means like this, she turned around. And after seeing that there is nothing there, she came to know that he just playing a trick on me to escape from me. So after knowing that, by the time she turned back again, he simply ran away. Or fled means ran away. Fled means ran away. Tom in a ziffy. Ziffy means in a second. In a second he ran away. He jumped up the high board fence. Fence means suppose our house in the middle, the boundary, whatever we do around our house, that is called fence. He jumped over that high fence and he disappeared. Disappeared means mayamaipodu. Disappeared from there. Okay. His aunt stood still. By saying this, aunt was really shocked. How could I listen him and I turned back? He just simply skipped from here. So how cheekiness Tom is. Tom is rudeness. Rudeness in the sense out of funny. Not that he's so serious, he'll scold everyone. Funny rudeness. She then broke into a gentle laughter. Miss, she thought, Hayyo, how could I believe him and turn back? He ran away. She thought herself like that, wondering how she could fall for such a trick. For a small trick, how could I fall and turn back? By the time again I returned back, he just ran away. In the evening, Aunt Polly suspected that the boy skipped school. So evening, he came back home again, and Tom. So she thought that maybe he skipped school. Why she felt like that? By seeing the wettiness of the dress of Tom. I think he skipped the school now. If I ask him directly, he'll simply lie, or he may again run away from here. So let me inspect him, not directly ask or argue with him. I'll try to investigate him. Investigate means to inquire from him. As Tom was having his supper. Supper means dinner, children. Dinner we also call as supper. When he was having his dinner, she decided to question him. Tom, it was a very warm day, was it not? Today is very hot. Warm day means it is very hot, no, Tom, today? Then what Tom replied? Yes, Aunt Polly, it is very hot today. Did you not want to go for a swim, Tom? Did you want to go for a swim? Because it is very hot outside, you can just go for a swim and come. I think already you went. You went for swimming right now because it is very hot outside. Then what Tim asked Aunt Polly as she inspected. She was inquiring him. What Tom replied, no, Aunt Polly, I didn't go anywhere. I didn't go for swimming. Then Aunt Polly reached out and felt Tom's shirt. If we swim, what happens? Our complete dress will get wet, right? So she touched the shirt of Tom and felt that your shirt is wet. If you didn't go for swimming, how your shirt got wet? She was asking him, inquiring him. Tom was quick to cover up his guilt because again he told lies to Aunt Polly, so he need to cover up that. To cover that what he told, he thought of for some idea. Then he told, some of us pumped water on our heads as it was extremely warm. We with our friends, what we did, we pour water on our head. At that time only my shirt also got wet. For that only you are thinking that I went for swimming, but I didn't go anywhere for swimming. As it is very hot outside, I poured water on my head. Even I along with my friends. Sydney, Tom's younger brother. Who is Sydney, Amma? Tom's brother. And what is his name? Sydney. What is his name? Sydney. What he told suddenly blurted out. Suddenly blurted out means when he was saying I didn't go for swimming anyway, I just pumped some water on my head. For that only you are thinking that I went for swimming. When he said like that, see, suppose even you at home, you and your brother will fight for something. If you lie to your mother, what your brother? No, Amma, he did like that. I saw that. Your brother will book you or not? In the same way, when Tom was telling lies, his brother Sydney, no, Aunt Polly, I saw him while he was swimming. I saw Tom swimming. So he again booked. He lied. He booked there only. Then what happened? You see, Tom knew that he was in big trouble. Now he came to know that now morning I just escaped from Aunt Polly while eating jam, but now I can't escape. Aunt Polly will surely scold me. He thought, and what he did, he know that she'll punish him. So he stood immediately and scooted outside. Miss left quickly, very fastly. He started going outside as fast as he could, shouting. Suppose if your brother will book you, what you'll do? Nee pan tarvat cheptanra. We'll say like that. In the same way, Tom was saying to Sydney, I'll get you for that. Whatever you booked me now, one day I'll also book you. He was shouting and he ran away. But Aunt Polly was very angry with Tom for skipping the school. See how mischievous you may be. Whatever wrong things you do, that is different. But you should never skip your studies. Go to school daily, learning part should be done. Then mischievous part, playing, that is secondary. So because he skipped the school, Aunt Polly was not angry that he went for swimming. Why she was angry? Because he missed the school and went for swimming. For that only Aunt Polly was angry on Tom. So she decided to punish him. And so what punishment he got for that? Tell me children, already we read know this down. What punishment Tom got for skipping the school? Yes, painting the fence, the big wall he need to paint on Saturday. Okay, we'll see. It was another beautiful day in St. Petersburg, Missouri. It is the street name, I think so. But Tom certainly was not going to enjoy it. Generally, in foreign countries, what happens? They'll get 2 days week off. We get Sunday is a holiday, and in the same way, they'll be having Saturday, Sunday, 2 days holidays. So those 2 days, everyone will enjoy. But that day, Tom is not going to enjoy because he need to work hard to paint the fence for the mistake he did the day before. He had a long fence to whitewash. Whitewash means to paint. That was Aunt Polly's punishment for skipping school. Tom sadly thought of all the fun that he had planned. Actually, not only small children to the job holders or businessmen, everyone will have a plan for the weekend. They'll try to enjoy those 2 days. They'll not go for work, anything. They'll simply enjoy that. They'll have their own plan to enjoy the weekend. So in the same way, Tom was also having some plan to enjoy, to have fun. But everything smashed off because of Aunt Polly's punishment. It's not because of Aunt Polly, because of Tom only he was unable to enjoy that day. Because he skipped the school, she gave punishment. If not, she won't give punishment, right? So he thought of himself, soon all the boys will come and make fun of me when they see me painting. Then when he started painting, he started thinking, now all my friends will come for playing here. If they see me, they'll make fun of me. He started thinking like that. Oh, it was not too long before Tom began to get bored. Immediately he started to paint. Immediately he felt boring. Who will do this? Aunt Polly gave me such a big punishment. Now my friends will come and see me and laugh at me. And I need to do this. I'm getting very bored of painting this. He thought himself like that. And what he did, then his mind started wandering. Wandering means thinking in different ways. What should I do? What should I do to get out of this problem? What should I do? He was wandering. He was thinking in different angles. Before he knew it, before getting the idea what to do to escape from this punishment, he got an idea of, he thought of idea to keep all his things in the pocket around him and as if he is playing to need to act. He took all the stuff that he had in his pocket. Generally, small children, they'll have lot of, whatever they see in the homes, they'll keep inside the pockets. Yes or no, they'll be playing with that. In the same way, Tom is also having a lot of stuff in the pocket. Stuff in the sense, useless things. So toys, marbles, useless things, whatever, chatta, everything in his pockets he took out. He kept around him. He took out all the stuff that he had in pockets. There were toys, marbles and other useless things. He placed on the ground next to him, side to him. And putting on his, thereby saying that he was very happy. But he didn't get the idea still what to do to escape from the painting. To come out of that, by seeing those toys, he is feeling happy. Now what happened? Suddenly his buddy means his friend. Buddy means what, children? Friend. His buddy, Ben Rogers. What is his friend's name? Ben Rogers. What is his buddy name? Friend name? Ben Rogers. His friend Ben Rogers coming down the lane. Already it's early morning over. It's the time of playing for all the children those 2 days. So one by one they started coming out of the houses to play. And the first one is Ben Roger. He came out of his house to play. Then what happened? Tom ignored him. Before Ben saw Tom only first saw Ben and he started ignoring Miss to act as if he did not see Ben. Miss, once if I'll be doing painting like this, I'll see Ben there only and I'll act as if I didn't see and I'll be doing my work. That is ignoring someone. So he ignored him and continued to paint the fence because if he see him, Ben will surely ask him, why are you painting now? Is your punishment? Something they'll be asking, right? To ignore that, he totally ignored his friend only. Ben was enjoying his holiday. It was a holiday for them, so he was enjoying and spotted Tom painting. When he was playing there, he saw. When Tom will see Ben, Ben will obviously see Tom, right? So he saw Tom sitting and painting. Hello, Tom. He came to Tom and said, hello, Tom. He said gleefully, Miss joyfully, happily. Gleefully, Miss joyfully and happily. Looks like you have to work on a bright Saturday morning for you. But actually, this fellow was painting like this, and Ben was standing. He did not turn back also because if he turns back, he need to answer Ben. For that, he was simply painting. Here, the Ben was continuously speaking. Hey, Tom, what are you doing? It's your punishment. Is it your punishment? We all are enjoying our weekend, but you are working on this. So sad of you. It's so poor of you. He was talking. Then Tom, he was sitting here, no? He explained, why you are so sad? Hey, it is you, Ben. Miss, he already saw Ben when he was near his house only. But now he is acting. Hey, it is you, Ben. I did not see you coming. Ben announced with a smirk. Smirk means a small laugh on his face. A small laugh on his face. Hey, it is you, Ben. I did not see you coming. He said like that. Okay, children. I think you understand. You understood both the pages. So tomorrow we are going to complete this lesson. Okay. And for today, your work is please go through the lesson once again. If you have any doubts, watch the video for 2 to 3 times. Still, if you have any doubts, please feel free to call me and clear your doubts. And tomorrow we are going to complete the lesson. So I wish you all to be with your studio books only tomorrow also. Okay, children? So stay home and stay safe. We'll meet in the next class. Till then, take care and bye-bye.